we have a Platinum 2, Platinum 1 player from NA, one of the Mauzy fam members. It is going to be the Plague, playing random but rolling Zerg. Going up against someone very, very interesting, sometimes controversial, sometimes annoying, but obviously a genius, no matter how we want to put it. This is Florencio from Storm Gaming. Rolling Terran, by the way. Ooh, and I am curious what we're going to see. As you know, Florencio actually has some banger games. Some banger, absolute bangers from Florencio most of the time. If you don't know it, then Pig has a series called The Florencio Files. So basically, it is a super nice set of replays and series that we have. Oops, I'm not sure what's happening here. For some reason, the replay was... God damn it, Blizzard. For some reason, the replay was on a lower speed, which I'm not sure why. But we fixed it, unlike Blizzard did. Sorry, I'm just shitting on Blizzard so much right now. Technically, I'm shitting on Activision, right? I'm not going to go into a rant. Let's see what we're going to have here, as I believe this Overlord did not scout the SCV. Maybe this is just blocking the third hatchery. Florencio wants to check if there's going to be a super early third hatch. Obviously, there was no scouting information from Flo. We have the Overlord going in from the Plague. Plague is actually quite decent once you enlighten him, from what I've seen. So just explaining the tempo of Zerg and whatnot, for example. I'm not sure when this was played, but yeah. So yesterday I was explaining him the Zerg tempo and whatnot, and I was like, oh yeah, it's like, this is basically how you should think about Zerg, and try to produce something while you're fighting, and even if you cannot inject, just try to have hatcheries so you are able to spend your money. You know, if you're not used to like camera hotkeying your queens, just F2ing all over the place, stuff like that. Also try to like you know, you don't really have a SimCity, but if you hide your tech, why not hide your macro hatches and all that stuff? And he was like, oh yeah, absolutely makes sense. So I was quite happy. I'm mostly happy because people are happy when they get some help. And if I can actually share some of that knowledge, obviously I'm not high MMR, so hopefully I can help out people sometimes with my strats and whatnot, or my understanding of the game, even if I'm just a lone diamond player, and to help them to become a bit better. Okay, so Dropper Road is going to go in. A couple of links will fall at the entrance. Those depots are falling a bit low. The link drop is actually going to achieve a couple of things here. First of all, it creates a lot of chaos, which is normally a thing for Florencio. Planetary on the natural. Okay, this is a wild one, honestly. We have another bunker. So if you don't know Florencio, don't be surprised. Florencio, a lot of times, makes things that don't make any sense. And I'm not saying this as flaming or something like that. Not at all. Far from it. Florencio has one of the biggest brains, in my opinion, outside of the pro scene. He just, I feel like when I'm watching, okay, so I never interacted with Florencio for like an extended period of time or something. I think I raided him once, maybe twice. But he has such a big brain, and he's like, okay, we're making concepts work here, okay? So he's not actually trying to execute build orders and whatnot. He's trying to make concepts work. Okay, Plague is constantly just dropping links and whatnot, I guess. I'm not sure what's happening here. Maybe he's going for... We have queens. We have 2 queens. No queen on the main base, which is kind of a bummer. You have no third hatchery, and we can expand to the gold. Florencio is actually making a lot of SCVs. Okay, he's separately producing a lot of SCVs. Okay, never mind. He's queuing up a lot of SCVs over here. That is the reason why their money is so low on both sides. I mean, for starters, Plague has no workers, and Florencio, although lost a couple, I believe. Oh, only 2. Literally a couple. Then the Reaper, but that costs 20 links. Okay, another set of links will be dropped into the main base, but those are going to be literally just sacrificed to that bunker. The 4 Marines in the bunker. We have a couple of AFK SCVs, and we had the eBay 4 turrets. Okay, I'm curious if we're going to... Uh-oh. Oh no, he's actually scouting for proxy bases. Finally realizing who he's playing against. So far, so good, honestly. Okay, we have a couple of Hydras. Ooh, I like this. Oh, Lurkers. Alright, so he's gonna try to break the siege. And we potentially gonna go for some... For hive tech, right? Looks like it. So Lurker then is a quarter finished. Infestation pit has been dropped a bit faster. I'm not sure if we're going to see infestors. I don't think so. Honestly, I just don't think so. Dirty. Yep, indeed. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Since when should Florencio's gameplay be clean? There we go. He's a fan. And Florencio just saying, that's my style. And that is indeed, and look at that, a mech transition out of this. We have a tank building, and we have 4 extra factories and another command center building. So I'm quite a fan. We have double upgrades in the armory. Florencio obviously just, you know, realizing, okay, I have a bit of money and I kind of want to spend it on something. Okay, not sure why Plague is trying to take down these rocks, but I guess it's fine. We're gonna have... Ooh, he doesn't scan the Nidus. Oh, that's gonna be painful. Could be painful. Also, Plague could try to hold on and expand into some weird direction, like could take the gold, obviously, and this base, and just try to take the left side of the map while trying to deny the right side of the map from Florencio. Obviously, with a bit of scouting on where that map control should be placed towards. Okay, we have a couple of lurkers, and those lurkers are going to be in range, but not in range for the planetary. Oh, this is smart by Plague. It's going to reposition those lurkers, going to take down 1 turret, and going to start taking down that that planetary. It's going to scan this, but oh, the range is not enough. The range is not enough. Okay, Changeling actually. So I've seen Plague played the other day. Well, yesterday technically. Now he's gonna go in for the kill. Gonna sack a couple of overseers over here. It's not the best way to do it. He's gonna try to take them away, but not in time. So I've seen him, and he has something that I actually don't use enough. So I kind of learned, and it's about using those changelings. So right now, Florencio is in a bit of a trouble because Plague is catching up on workers. The supply is higher because there's lurkers. It's much higher tech, but now doors are in production, so this whole thing will be reversed. But still, you kind of need something to deal with the lurkers without having to rely on tanks and whatnot. Okay, a couple of hydras are going to push forward. I'm not exactly sure if this is the play. That lurker is not going to be in range. Oh, should have done burrow. Should have done burrow. Oh, it's going to take a couple more tank shots. Planetary is going to try and deal with this. Florencio is going to siege up and potentially scan once again. Oh, actually doesn't do that, and he's repairing these this planetary, so this is a bit of an annoying position here for Florencio, but he has Taurus in production. Now it's going to scan and just clean up these lurkers. Nicely done here by Flo. And from what I understood, like, people in the chat or on in the YouTube comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently subscribers can challenge Florencio? Is that a thing? I am not exactly sure, because normally I believe Florencio is around Masters 3? Question mark? I'm not exactly sure where his skill level is in terms of numbers. Obviously his hat contains the rest of his brain, because it's so big that it cannot really fit. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening here. We're gonna have the barracks move away from the wall. Maybe this is to actually have more space. I'm not sure. Also, I'd never realized this. Probably because I play on the lowest graphics, and I don't think I actually casted too much post-youth since it got added. Okay, we have potentially we're gonna have lurker drops, no? Looks like it. Okay, yep, that is indeed going to be the case. One more overlord will be morphed into a dropper lord. Gonna have, we have size 6 spines already. The one thing I actually don't like, okay, never mind. So everything that I wanted actually is here. We have +1 missile also, but there's no defense for this third base. All the drones are gonna get burned to death. Spire gets spotted as well, so this is quite nice. 4 Mutalisks are going to try and deal with this. Let's see, a couple of Zerglings, but these are not exactly the units that you want against this many aliens. Maybe some Banelings, but in the meantime, we have a lurker, Hydra lurker drop, so... Oh, but the doors! Oh, the robots! The robots are actually going to clean this up. And this, by the looks of it, looks like a bit better mechanics on the side of Florencio. And Florencio has a bunch of turrets. It's not going to be easy at all. What was research here, I wonder? Oh, Burrow, okay. I'm not exactly sure what Burrow will achieve here, but sure, I guess. I suppose links can be burrowed in positions where command centers should be. So the game actually kind of slowed down. Alright, Florencio is preparing with some turrets. This is a lot of turrets. Oh no! Oh, you know, when you see multiple Ghost Academies, this means that it's going to be more stuff coming than just a couple of ghosts. It's gonna be nukes. And I cannot wait to see how the plague is gonna get nuked to smithereens. Oh, the mutants are actually flying in. That is not a great. Oh, that's not a great fight for the Muta Hydra. Also, but kind of a weird composition, but I suppose it's fine. Okay, a couple of overseers. So Florencio is aware of this thing, probably knows that this is an overlord just by deducting that. It is in... Well, basically it's in that space, if you just look at it. First of all, second of all, even if it was like a Mutalisk or something, it doesn't matter because there's like a ring of turrets over here, which is quite nice. There's also turrets at this triangle, turrets on the other side as well. Like Florencio is just ready, and he mined a tad bit of this this base as well, which Plague almost has creep to cover. So yeah, so far it's a nice game, and remember guys, there's a huge MMR discrepancy over here, so we're rooting for the underdog, right? I mean, I'm still hoping that Plague somehow, some way, takes a good fight, catches Florencio off guard, but obviously the odds are stacked massively against the Plague. There's not that much money either, so despite having the same amount of workers, Obviously, when you have the same amount of workers against Terran, it is not going to be great. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of Hellions. That's... what? Oh, 12 Hellions. Okay. Bunch of Hellions, potentially going to transform into Hellbats. Inferno Pre-Igniter, aka Blue Flame. Better known as Blue Flame, right? It is not even going to finish. Bit of an anti-timing here. But it is what it is. These have +2 attack already. Plus on air weapons, +3 plating is on the way. So we're gonna have some beefy structures over here. You have a nuke already. Do we have ghosts? No ghosts yet. So I'm not sure what Florencio wants to fire these nukes with. I cannot remember Thors or anything like that firing nukes, but he is about to nuke the Plague. Blue Flame has finished, and now the Thor, the mass Thor, and a couple of tanks is going to just massacre this base. No mercy for the Zerg player. Looks like a couple of Broodlords. This is not bad, by the way. A couple of Broodlords will actually help here. It's going to be quite useful, but does he have anything to deal with this amount of Thors? Like, this is 11 Thors, ladies and gentlemen, and 4 tanks in the front. Potentially one more tank somewhere in the back line. There it is on the high ground. A couple of Thors will eventually come in and clean up those broods. If you cannot micro broods properly, it is going to be a nightmare. Okay, the high impact is going to be selected. That means bonus damage to those air units. Just going to be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look at that damage. They cleaned up those Broodlords, even if it was just 2. I have a couple of swarm hosts over here. Am I crazy? Ricky the swarm host has arrived. I saw an infestor as well. Yep, I was correct. I only saw it. I don't see it anymore. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of air units falling. So 51 drones have fallen. Imagine if those 51 drones were all alive. I think I'm done. Is this how it goes? Final push go. Okay, so I think Florencio realizes that, yep, he's kind of done. He's actually he's too far behind. I just owned him. I destroyed him. He's a friendly viewer. He has the respect to his viewer. And there we go. That's the leave. That is going to be the end of this game. Well, quite interesting one. Not the regular, but honestly, a pretty good showing from the Plague.